Hello and welcome to the Epitome. I'm your host, Nathan Bozeman. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be playing a board game from Theologetics.org with my friend Adam from Curious Christianity. I'm going to leave a link to his channel in the description below, as well as the game Theologetics.org. So if you want to pick up the game yourself, I encourage you to check that out. And it was a lot of fun. We had a good time. And so I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let's get into it.
All right, so we are live. Welcome to Curious Christianity. I am here with my guest host, Nathan Bozeman, for the evening.
How's it
Say
going,
hi
man?
to the folks, Nathan. Yep.
Hello. How's everyone doing tonight?
He is the runner of the Epitome YouTube channel. You can find him on YouTube. And he is the rather loud, I guess they don't even call it Twitter anymore, so I'm lost. What are they? Weapon
like
X.
Something. Yeah, Weapon X. Yeah, I'm pretty active on what used to be called Twitter.
Yeah. So today we're going to mess around with some apologetics questions. Shout out to Theologetics. I don't know. I suck at saying your guys' name. So sorry. But they created a cool little apologetics game, and it's got a bunch of nifty apologetics questions. And we're going to see if we can actually answer them. I have not peeked at the answers yet. So
I'm keeping score.
Yeah, so Nathan's going to keep score because apparently they've rated the questions. Some of the questions are supposedly more difficult than others. Although I'm not really sure. They have like bonus questions. How many points are you supposed to get extra for bonus questions? I don't know. Maybe we'll just
a point per question. I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
And
So
it's
it's
like
got
whoever answers first. Is it?
No. I think we'll go 1-1.
Okay.
Because I don't want to if we just try and go for speed on answering it, then it might just get loud.
Well, also if I say an answer and then you check, you'll know the answer. So
yeah, exactly.
And then if I'm wrong, then you'll know the right answer. So yeah, that's probably better. That's true.
Yeah, so we'll go 1-1. And if you guys are watching this video and you want to test your apologetic skills, then hey, try and get to the answer first. So, and we will give it a try. So they have I think 25 points on some of these questions and 15 points on other questions. So okay. Nathan said he's competitive. So I know he's going down.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I haven't been doing my apologetics push-ups lately. So,
I've been studying a lot of church history lately. So my apologetics, if we're doing classical arguments, I'm going to be a little rusty as well. So it's all right.
Hey man, I'm just hoping it's all philosophy and theology.
There we go. I'm hoping for history questions.
Oh, and there's some sort of I know they had some sort of fancy way of determining who's going to go first, but I don't know. Well,
I don't mind. You can just
all right. I'll give this a try.
So are you going to show me the answer and then I ask the question, or how are we going to do that?
I'll just ask the question. And then, I don't know. We'll have to get it. So I've got the cards with the questions and answers, and Nathan's got the score. So if anyone's cheating, the other one can kind of mitigate things.
There we go. Right.
If you cheat,
So I think maybe you could read the answer and then maybe show the answer, or read the question and then show the answer to the camera without looking somehow. And then that way I know what it is. And then if you get it right, then you get a point.
All right, we'll try. We'll see how this goes with doing that. Hopefully we'll figure it out. Yeah. All right, so I'll go first. All right. So let's see. His first question up here is, according to humanist, man is basically what? A, evil, B, good, or C, spirit? I'm definitely going to say B, good. Man is essentially good.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't even need me to show you the answer, do you?
Yeah, that's an easy one. Yeah. So what? How many points was that one worth?
25.
All right, 25. Boom. All right.
And then there is a bonus question.
Okay.
All right, and they said definitely ask the bonus questions. Okay, so does Hinduism teach that all life is connected by an invisible force? Yeah, I believe the answer is yes.
I would say yes.
That sounds right. All right, let's see. Fancy. Yes, it is. That is correct.
And the
So
answer was good on the first one
yes,
too?
and the answer was good. Yep.
Perfect. So how much do you get for bonus questions? We want to do like 10 extra points or something?
Yeah, let's just do 10.
Okay.
Okay,
All
Nathan.
right. So you have 35
Let's see how good
points.
you are.
All right, let's see it.
All right. I don't actually even know this word. Okay, the dysteleological argument is essentially the opposite of A, the teleological argument for God, B, the cosmological argument for God, or C, the moral argument for God. The
If it's not a trick question, it's the opposite of the teleological argument. But I've never heard of that argument. So I'm just going to guess that it's the opposite of the teleological argument.
Okay. And yes, you are correct.
Okay, how many
All
points?
right, that's 25.
25. All right. Bonus
Okay.
question.
Bonus question. Is the atheist's wager, popularized by the philosopher Michael Martin, based on a misunderstanding that going to heaven is earned by living a good life?
The atheist wager?
Yes.
It's based on the misconception that you go to heaven based on good works. I heard that right?
By living a good life. Yep.
Oh, by living a good life. Okay.
Yes or no?
I'm just trying to make sure I'm not double negativing myself. Yes. The answer is yes.
Yep. You are correct.
I was like, based on a misconception. So it's like the backward. Yeah. So anyways.
Yeah.
Had to make sure I wasn't supposed to say no.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right. This one's worth 15.
Okay.
Okay. True or false? Henotheists worship a single God while they believe many gods exist or may exist. Yes, that's true.
I've never heard that word. I wouldn't know that one.
Yeah, I actually, fortunately, just studied this.
Oh, well, there you go. So that was 15, you said?
Yeah.
And then is there a bonus question on that one too?
The bonus question is, is the flying spaghetti monster a god of a religion or a small group of people in Italy from the 1800s?
Oh,
I actually wonder.
I wonder if it is the second one.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, like, I'm not sure that it's actually a god of a religion of a small group of people in a sense, right?
Mhm.
It's kind of just this. My understanding was it's really just the mythical concept or idea that Bertrand Russell talked about often in atheism. So,
yeah. And then like a lot of new atheists bring it up like, I don't believe in a flying spaghetti monster, so I don't also believe in God. And it's like, all right, well, that's not the same thing, but okay.
Yeah. So, no, false. It's not a, it's not a small group of Italian people in the 1800s.
That's a good one. That was funny.
That's pretty good.
All right.
True or false?
Ask me a 15-point one now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That way I can stay tied. All right.
True or false? The Great Commission is a command given by Christ to Christians to make disciples of all nations and to baptize them.
Yep. Matthew 28:18 through 20. Mark 16. Yep. John 21. No, I don't know. John's
no, I don't think so, because it's not in all the Gospels, I don't think.
I know he says like in John he does like the he has the thing with Thomas, but right before that he gives them the Spirit. That's what it is. He like breathed on them and gives them the Spirit. That's what he does in John.
Yeah, kind of equips them for ministry instead.
So yeah, but it's definitely Matthew 28 because I quote that all the time.
Yep.
So
bonus question.
Okay.
Is deism the belief that God exists, but that he does not interact with his creation?
True.
Yes.
Yes, that is true. There were a lot of deist philosophers back in the day. I think Leibniz
Indeed.
is one.
You know who I think is probably the most famous deist at this point?
Who?
Thomas Jefferson.
I was about to say, is it Thomas Jefferson? Okay.
I mean, that's just my guess because everyone brings him up now whenever someone
Mhm.
mentions like America was a Christian nation, but Thomas Jefferson was a deist. I don't know why that comes up all the time, but yeah.
Actually, a lot of them were deists. A lot of them were Christians. A lot of them were deists. They were kind of mixed. It's kind of a mixed bag. It's not like one or the other, really.
Mhm.
I think a lot of the ethics were based on Christian values, but yeah, deism. There were quite a bit of deists in there.
Yep. Okay.
I actually read in a book today about Thomas Jefferson, funnily enough, about how he made his own version of the Bible where he took out all miracles and he took out all things that would attribute Jesus being like God. And so he like cut out little parts of the Gospels and wrote his own Bible and basically was like, this is the Jesus I want to follow, just the guy that is a good moral teacher. So
interesting.
Yeah, so there's that.
Okay, wait, whose turn was it now? Oh, it's my turn, right?
Your turn. Yeah, we both have a lot of points. Let's see, 40, 50, 60.
All right.
We both have 60 points.
So the Epicurean paradox is a version of divine hiddenness, the problem of evil, or the Euthyphro dilemma. Okay, it's been a minute since I've done Epicurean. Epicurean. I actually don't know that one off the top of my head.
It asks if it's the problem of evil, hiddenness, or what was the third option?
Yeah, the Euthyphro dilemma.
Euthyphro dilemma, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to guess... I'm going to guess that it's divine hiddenness, I guess.
Okay.
And then, so let's just hold that one. And then I'm going to go and do the bonus question too. And then we'll check the answers after. Yeah. Okay. Was Kurt Gödel the author of the two incompleteness theorems of mathematical logic that are concerned with the limits of provability? Yes. Yes, he was.
I wouldn't have known that one.
Yeah, that one I did know because actually I read an entire book by Bertrand Russell. Well, actually it was about Ludwig Wittgenstein and Bertrand Russell, and they were both like big time mathematicians and logicians, so they're all about logic and stuff like that. So yeah. All right. Now the first one, nope, it's B. They say it's the problem of evil.
Problem of evil.
Doomed.
Yeah.
All right. So just 10 for that one for me.
Yeah, 10. All right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known the second one, so I mean, we both would have missed one there.
Yeah, and that one, yeah. So just 10 there. Now this next one is it's worth 15 points.
Okay.
Okay. True or false? Molinism is the stance that God's middle knowledge can reconcile the apparent tension of divine providence and human free will.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
As a Molinist, oh, that's easy.
Yeah. I knew you'd get that one. Okay, here's the bonus question: is it true that Christianity
freebies over here?
Is it true that Christianity isn't a religion? It's purely a relationship.
Now that could be a tricky question because I think technically it's a religion, but if you were to practice it, it should be more based on a relationship with Christ. So,
It's true or false?
Yeah. I feel like you could technically say either way, but the card's going to say one or the other. What do I think the card's going to say? The card's going to say it's a relationship. So I'm going to go with false. Would that be false? I'm going to say it's a relationship, whatever answer that is. And not a religion. So would that make it true?
I don't know. Is it true?
Is it true?
Is it true that Christianity isn't a religion? It's purely a relationship.
So my answer is true then, because I think they're going to say it's a relationship.
All right. I have to read this.
Because as apologists, I'm sure they're Christian. So
no, Christianity is both a personal relationship with Jesus and a religion. And they cite James 1:27, right? And this is a pure and holy religion
this is pure religion to help widows.
Yeah.
I had it. I even said out loud like it's both. Okay, so I got 15 then for that one, but I missed the bonus. Okay.
All right. This next one is 15 points. Okay. Fideism is sometimes seen as antagonistic or counter to true faith, and is the view that faith must always take precedence over reason. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm going to say true. Fideism is sometimes seen as antagonistic. Yes, true. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the second one is the Kaaba a black stone building in Mecca that is shaped like a cube and the most sacred pilgrim shrine in Hinduism? False. I'm just going to say false, not based on actual knowledge, but rather false based on the fact that Hinduism would be the incorrect place in Mecca.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair.
Right? Because, I mean, yeah, it would be Islam, obviously. So the first one, yes, is true. Yep. Mm-hmm. True. And the second one is false. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So you got
of course
15 and 10?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
It's your turn, right?
Yep.
This is so wrong.
Okay.
This is so wrong. True or false? There is no historical evidence for the existence of Jesus.
You know what's hilarious about this? Funny story. I did a video a couple weeks ago about historical reasons to believe Jesus actually existed. And a guy that's a mythicist like invited me on his channel. So I might be debating a mythicist soon. So I'm going to say yes, because he clearly existed. But and the guy that says he's a mythicist, I'm going to have fun with that one.
Yeah. Okay. Was the religion of Islam founded by Muhammad over 600 years after the birth of Christ?
Yeah. True.
Yep. Those are both correct.
And
yes, 15 and 10.
And a lot of people, they debate like the spread. When we say like Christianity spread super fast, why is that? Probably because of the resurrection. A lot of people say, well, Islam spread super fast. And it's like, yeah, well, they like conquered nations to spread their religion. It's a bit different. Anyways.
A little different.
Yeah.
Okay. True or false? It's mine, right? Yeah. One of the key aspects that defines a religion is that it's not testable. False. Religion certainly can be tested and challenged. Yeah. Otherwise, we wouldn't have any apologists.
Yeah. True. Or only fideists. We'd only have fideists if
that's true, actually. Yeah. You would have fideists. All right. And bonus question: does Buddhism, founded in India by Siddhartha Gautama, teach the most important thing in life is to reach peace by ending suffering? I'm going to go with yes. The answer is yes.
I would say true as well. I have no idea who that is, though.
Yeah, well, Gautama is definitely one of the names that I've heard associated with Buddhism. Mm-hmm. So
I know that's the only thing I know about him.
Yep, that's right. False. While some religions do not allow their teachings, histories to be questioned, Christianity encourages both. And the second one is true. Yes.
Was that 15 or 25?
Yeah, 15.
15. Okay.
All right. This next one, Nathan, for you is 30. 30.
Oh,
please be harder. I hope so.
Okay.
Which religion has five fundamental practices called the 5 pillars, and also has the Quran as its holy book?
Why is that 30 points?
I don't know. All right, maybe the bonus question.
Quran part. They should have looked at the Quran part. They should have said the 5 pillars might have been harder, but I still would have got that. But yeah.
All right, and bonus question: are Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism known as the 5 major religions of the world?
List them again: Christianity, Islam,
Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism. Are they known as the 5 major religions of the world?
true. Those are the 5 most
Yep,
popular religions
that's
in the
correct.
world.
So it was 30 plus 10.
All right, you need a big question.
Now this is 15.
I'm getting ahead of you just because of the points.
All right, this one's 15 for me. True or false? Daniel, if you're listening, this one's for you, buddy. Not everyone has a worldview. False. Everybody has a worldview.
The presuppositionalists come in.
Yes.
Time to do a worldview critique. All right, your worldview is yeah.
Yeah, that's
I have a buddy of mine who is a presuppositionalist, and he hates the way I do apologetics. He's like, you just you pretend like there's neutrality and there's not. He's like, you have to critique their worldview. I'm like, that's not charitable. Like, and also like I think that people have legitimate questions, and it's like if you're just like, well, your worldview's stupid, like that's not gonna move anywhere, you know. I don't know. It's no way to have a conversation.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a presuppositionalist. You know, I mean, hey, look, I can appreciate their arguments and love you guys, but I'm not there yet.
I think Van Til and Bonson have good arguments. Like, I think we could, you know, address the guys that like started it, but a lot of people that are presuppositional, they typically don't go about it the best way.
Yeah. Okay. And bonus question, is reincarnation the belief in a cycle of birth, death, rebirth, and that one pays for good or bad deeds based on one's personal behavior? Yes, true.
Facts. So it was 15 and 10?
Yep. Okay, 15 on this one. All right, okay. True or false? The Bible never encourages the use of apologetics.
False. The word apologetics is literally from 1 Peter 3:15.
Yeah. Pascal's wager. Is the point of Pascal's wager to show that morality implies God exists?
No.
Yep, that's correct. That's 15 and 10.
That was like such a weird question. It's like, is Pascal's wager about morality?
Yeah.
So it's 15-10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You need to get a big one.
This one's for 30.
There you go. We need to get you some.
Drawing a correlation between Santa Claus and God to show only irrational people believe in both is an example of what kind of logical fallacy?
Ooh.
A special pleading fallacy, a weak analogy fallacy, an affirming the consequence fallacy, or an ad hominem fallacy. Drawing a correlation between Santa Claus and God to show only irrational people believe in both. All right. Well, it's not an ad hominem fallacy. It doesn't seem like it would be an affirming the consequent. Affirming the consequent? That's a weird term. Don't think I've heard that one. Drawing a correlation between Santa Claus and God only to show irrational people believe in both. See, I don't even know what the an affirming the consequent fallacy means. Affirming the consequent fallacy. All right, let me see here. All right, let's take a crack. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm going to go with...
Do you want me to tell you what affirming the consequent fallacy is? I just looked it up because I didn't know what that was either. It just means it involves taking a true statement and assuming that the converse form would be true as well. So if I were to say like if I have caffeine, I will be awake all night. But if I were to say I'm awake all night, that assumes that I had caffeine. So it's like you affirm the thing before it based on the effect whenever you can't do that.
I guess I should just guess, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'll go with... I guess I'm going to go with the weak analogy fallacy, I guess.
You ruled out my answer. I would have said ad hominem.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like saying only irrational people believe. So it's like attacking the person rather than the position. Like they're not attacking theism. They're attacking like you're irrational if you believe in Santa Claus. So you're irrational if you believe in God. So to me, it's like you're attacking the person, which is ad hominem. But so
I'll be curious to see what their answer is. But I don't think so.
That's what I would
I don't
say.
know. Well, let's see the bonus question. Is appeal to the stone, also known as argumentum ad lapidem, a logical fallacy that dismisses an argument as untrue or absurd without evidence? Is appeal to the stone, also known as... Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know that one.
I don't know the answer to that one. Yeah. All right, let me see what the answer is to the other one.
I would just guess true. You're not even
the other one. I don't know.
I mean, answer. You got a 50-50 shot. I would say true.
I don't know. I guess I guess I was feeling lame on like the idea of like just guessing because it's like, well, it's 50-50. It's like, I guess that's technically guessing, but I was like, well,
might as well. You get points if you get it right.
Is appeal to the stone, also known as the argumentum ad lapidem. Argument is untrue. Is appeal to the stone. Yeah, sure. True, I guess. Okay, so the first one was, okay, yeah, which one is it? Is it special pleading, a weak analogy fallacy, affirming the consequence, or ad hominem? And they say it is B. B is, yeah, the weak analogy fallacy.
Okay, so you were right. So 30?
Yep.
And then was it true?
Yes, it is true.
So you got your 40 points. See, this is why you guess.
I guess.
That was a tough one. I would have said ad hominem and got it wrong.
Yeah, ad hominem I think has to be more pointed. Something like, Nathan, you're ugly.
Therefore you're wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes more sense.
You got to be a little bit more
saying like
direct.
You're irrational because you believe in something that's akin to Santa Claus. Like to me that sounds like insulting, but maybe
it probably is insulting, but it's not directly so in the same way.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. All right. 15 points. True or false? The transcendental argument for God shows that a necessary, immutable, eternal God is the precondition for logic.
Yep.
Yeah, that's too easy. All right. Now, here we go. All right. Bonus question. Here we go. All right. Let's see if you're up on your stuff. Is solipsism the philosophical stance that you cannot know if minds exist other than your own?
Yep.
Lame.
Yeah. Sorry, I knew them both immediately.
Yeah, I know.
On to the next.
Either that one I knew you would either know or didn't know.
Yeah, that's true.
There isn't a lot of middle ground on that one.
Yeah, it's just like solipsism. You know what's funny is the first time I heard of that, I like couldn't understand it. I was like, you can't understand minds outside your own. I was like, why? Like, who would believe that? Like, because it just seems so obvious other minds exist, and so like, I just couldn't understand how that was considered a worldview. But I guess now that I've studied philosophy more, I'm like, okay, people believe a lot of crazy things, so it's not that crazy.
Very true. All right, this one is 25 points.
Okay.
Roman Catholics believe this man to be the first pope. Yeah. Jesus, John, or Peter? I'm going to go with Peter.
Yep, that is true.
So, and then the bonus question, this is 25 points. And the bonus question is, does the Torah refer to the first five books of the Hebrew Bible, the first five books of the Old Testament in the Christian Bible? What? Does the Torah refer to the first five books, of the Hebrew Bible and the first five books of the Old Testament in the Christian Bible? Yes.
Yep.
Yes and yes. All right. 15 points.
All right. And wait, so how many were yours?
That was 25 and 10.
25 and 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So
all right. This one is 15. Yeah.
Okay.
15 here. All right. True or false? Theology, by definition, is the study of all supernatural things.
Theology is the study of all supernatural things.
Is the study of all things supernatural. Sorry.
That seems a little too broad. Like, I feel like theology is a little more specific than that. So I'm going to say false because I feel like it's a little bit more specific than just anything supernatural.
All right. And bonus question. Is inclusivism the unbiblical belief that God is satisfied by the sincere religious efforts of those who are not Christians?
That he's satisfied? Like, in the sense that they don't have to have faith type of satisfied? Is that what it's asking? In that sense, I would say false. They would not.
Is inclusivism the unbiblical?
Inclusivism. Okay, sorry, I was misunderstanding the question. I would probably say that's true. That inclusivism would probably believe that. So I'm going to say false and then true.
Yep, that's right. That is right. Go.
And you said it was 15-10?
Yep. Okay, 25. When it comes to fulfilled prophecy, the Bible is A, unique, is B, one of 6 religions with many, C, has a small amount, A, unique. Okay, and bonus question, are the Vedas the sacred texts of Hinduism? Yes, true. Yes, of course. Yep, the Encyclopedia of Biblical Prophecies lists 1,817 predictions in the Bible. It outlines 1,239 in the Old Testament and 578 in the New Testament.
Let's go.
Yeah, fancy.
Christianity is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool religion.
I know, right? Well, are you sure it's not a relationship?
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty cool relationship.
Or wait, is it?
It's pretty cool both.
All right, 25 for you.
Okay.
Come on, man. These are all right. Name the founder of Mormonism who claimed he had chosen to translate the Book of Mormon by an angel who privately appeared to him. I mean, that gives you 3 answers, but is it actually? Here we go.
Okay.
Do you not know? All right.
I don't know by heart, but when I hear his name, I'll remember. I don't like, for some reason I'm blanking.
Is it A, John Smith? Is it B, Joseph Smith? Or is it C, Brigham Young?
It's Joseph Smith. That's his name. I just needed to hear it. Yeah.
I mean, hey man, I was hoping they were going to get you with the John Smith.
Yeah, I heard Smith. I was like, that almost sounded right. You said Joseph Smith. That's one. Yep, it's that one.
Okay, here's the bonus question. Are the following New Age beliefs reincarnation, astrology, psychics, and the presence of spiritual energy in physical objects like mountains and trees?
Yes.
Yep, too easy.
So that was 25-10.
Yep. Okay, for me,
If they didn't
15.
give me options on the first part, I would have not had it.
Dude, I was like, oh my gosh.
I don't know why I forgot. I was like, I should know this for sure, but I just forgot his name.
Yeah, that one was too easy. All right. True or false? 15 points. Jehovah's Witnesses have their own version of the Bible, which has been edited to make Jesus not appear divine, despite scholarly consensus in the wording in ancient manuscripts that make up the Bible that support Jesus' divinity. True. They do have their own version of the Bible. It is not quite the same, but still, shout out to you, Al, at Natural Theist. So
he's a great guy.
Dude, I swear, you're the only one. I mean, trust me, Ed. When everyone found out that you were a JW, everyone was shocked. I'm still shocked.
I was amazed. I was like, what? There's no way. I just thought he was like your average everyday Christian. And then he said he was JW. I was like, wait, really? But
you're very unique, Al.
He's a great guy, though. Great guy. I want to meet him someday. He lives in Spain, though.
He lives in Spain? I know he speaks Spanish, but I didn't know he lived in Spain.
Quiero estar contigo. En España.
Wow, super.
Quiero pasar tiempo contigo. Y leer muchos libros contigo.
¿Dónde te aprendiste
en
español?
En mi celular.
¿En serio?
Sí, ¿verdad?
Wow. Vale, entonces. Okay, so are the Four Noble Truths principles of Buddhism that rule life and promise and end to suffering? Who was I going?
And an end to suffering? I think it's your turn because on my scorecard,
Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's my turn. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna say yes.
I was about to say true, and then I remembered it was your turn.
Yes, those are both correct. Yep.
Was that 25-10 or 15-10 or
15? 15. Yep.
15-10.
Okay. All right. 15 points here for you. Okay. True or false? Pneumatology is the study of the Holy Spirit. Yep. All right. Does the type of faith in God that is talked about in the Bible mean to believe despite evidence?
No.
Yeah, those are both
right. Was that 15-10 you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
30 points.
I just read a book in the it was like a systematic theology on the Holy Spirit, so that was a little bit of a freebie as well.
It's a lot easier since we're studying.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I just read a book on that. We've said that like 3 times now, like, oh, I just finished a book on this or that.
Yeah. Okay, the Christian tradition of communion is based on the Last Supper of Jesus that occurred during the celebration of which Jewish holiday? That was, yeah. So it's my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Passover.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then is universalism the heresy that all of mankind will abide in heaven, whether immediately after being judged or for the unrighteous after a temporary stay in hell? Yes.
That was 15-10, right?
Yep. Oh, no, this was 30-10.
That was such an easy question for 30. What the heck? That's crazy.
I know. It's, my dad always used to tell me that if you know the answers, everything's easy.
Well, there you go. I mean, can't argue with that.
All right. This one's 15.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay. Ad hominem is the logical fallacy that attacks a person instead of that person's personal position.
I see why you're laughing. True.
Okay. Our bonus question. X is better or Z is worse Examples of the dangling comparative fallacy.
Wait. Is it possible to like show that on screen?
Yes.
It's like so hard to
I'll
understand
try
just
really
hearing
hard.
it. Okay.
I'll try really hard.
Because the answers are on the back, right? I can't see it. Okay.
No, they're on the front, but
Okay.
dude, there's no way. Hold on. I'll type that in the chat.
Okay, yeah. We have like a private chat. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream as well. I haven't even looked if there's like a comment or anything.
No, not too much going on.
Okay.
Let me see here.
Ian Glenn said, who wrote the first apology, and have you read it?
Answer that while I figure this out.
Who wrote the first apology? You mean like the first apologetic?
Maybe he's thinking of Justin Martyr.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, are you thinking about like the historical figure, or are you thinking about like the first apologetics work? Because if I were to say the first apologetics work, it might be Irenaeus against heresies, wouldn't you say?
Justin Martyr preceded Irenaeus. Am I wrong there?
I should know this because I'm studying church history, but I do not. I think so, actually. I think Irenaeus was, I think, early 300s, and Justin Martyr was 200s.
Yeah, I thought Justin Martyr is one of the first major apologists.
Okay. Well, the answer is no. I haven't read that, by the way. Yeah, I hope that person's still here. All right. Are X is better or Z is worse? Examples of the dangling comparative fallacy. I've never heard of that fallacy. I'm just going to say true and hope I'm right.
You are right.
Cool. And it was
1510.
1510? Okay.
Yeah.
I think you might have just passed me because you just got that 30-10. So I think you're probably...
No. All right. This one is 15.
Okay.
All right. True or false? The Borg-Guth-Vilenkin theorem shows the universe had no beginning. False. The universe did have a beginning. This is often cited in William Lane Craig's famous Kalam cosmological argument about the universe coming into existence from the Big Bang and it all happening in one singularity. Yeah.
Yep. And one of them wrote like a book or a journal entry where he said like all scientists have to deal with an ultimate beginning now or something like that.
Yep. Yeah. It's often the quote.
Was that Guth, I think? Was that Guth?
I can't remember. Now everyone fights about it. So
yeah, that's true.
Oh, this is an interesting one. Has soft tissue been found in various dinosaur fossils? My understanding is yes.
Okay.
That's it. Yep. And the answer is yes. False and true. Yeah.
All right. So, 15-10, you said?
Yep. All right. Here's your chance. 30 points.
Let's do it. Watch it be like, what is the quantum mechanics theory of I don't know. Anyways.
This is a church history question. This is a church history question. This is a good one.
It's gonna be embarrassing if I miss it though.
It will be. I'll make fun of you. No. Arianism was the first heresy that taught A, Jesus was not God. B, Jesus was not fully God. C, Jesus was not human. Or D, Jesus was not fully human.
A, Jesus is not God.
All right. And second question, is cessationism the belief that the charismatic gifts of speaking in tongues, prophecy, healing were only authentic for the apostolic age to usher in the birth of the church, that after these miraculous gifts were no longer needed and therefore ceased?
True.
Yes, you are correct on both counts.
If I missed that first one, I would have...
Or actually, technically, what did you say on the first one?
That it was the first teaching that Jesus is not God. Arius taught that Jesus was created by God and that he wasn't himself God.
So they actually say that it's B, that Jesus was not fully God.
So Arius taught that he was God, but
that
not
he was
fully.
some sort of divine, maybe?
Okay. That was not what I read, but All right. So I missed it then?
Yeah, technically.
Feels bad.
So now I'm curious though, because that'll be something I have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that because I've always heard that Arians taught that he wasn't God. That's always just the way that they've said it, because he said that, like, basically that's what Jehovah's Witnesses believe. They're Arians. They believe that God created Jesus, and then everything was made through Jesus other than him, and so he wasn't God. He's created by God. And so I guess maybe the divinity part comes in where everything was created through him. Not sure, but yeah, I've always just been, I always just understood that he's not God.
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, let's see. I mean, hey, look, these guys aren't infallible either. I'm just curious because now I have to know the answer for sure. The core belief of Arianism rejects the Orthodox Christianity doctrine of the Trinity, of course. So Arianism holds that Jesus Christ is not the same substance as the Father, but was created by the Father and is therefore distinct. Okay, yeah. This belief, okay. Let's see if we can ask it a different question. How about this? Did Arians believe that Jesus was divine? How's that?
Yeah, that's probably a good one.
Arians did believe that Jesus was divine, but not in the same sense as the Father. They held that the Son was created by the Father and therefore was not co-eternal with him. But while they affirmed the divine nature of Christ, they believed that he was subordinate and distinct from him. This led to the characterization of Jesus as a lesser divine being in Arian theology.
I have never heard it explained that way. Interesting, though.
Yeah, which was held that the Son was of the same substance. No, it was the distinction that caused the controversy over Orthodox Christianity, which held that Jesus was of the same substance of the Father and fully divine in the same sense as the Father. So they're basically saying that he was lesser divine.
Yeah, it's subordinationism then, basically. He's subordinate to God. He's not fully divine. He was created by God, but I guess they affirm that he's somewhat divine.
He's semi-divine.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Good to know.
I know. We're learning stuff.
All awesome.
Right. This one's 15 points. Okay. Only true or false? Only people who are good enough will go to heaven. False. Okay.
Good enough at what?
Typing. Is it true that with proper education, everyone would be a Christian? Wow. False.
Yeah,
false.
For sure.
Yeah.
Especially for Calvinists. All right.
Yeah. All right. 15 points.
So it's 15-10.
Yep. True or false? Speaker for Stand to Reason and apologist Tim Barnett also makes infographics and short videos titled Red Pen Logic that points out logical fallacies.
Is that for me or you?
It's for you.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, I love Tim Barnett. Yeah.
Okay. Good for you. Are undesigned coincidences evidence the Bible is true based on seemingly meaningless details in a biblical book story that is actually explaining the details relevant to the biblical stories? Yes. Yes. Yep.
Absolutely true. So it's 15-10?
Yep.
Yeah, Red Pen Logic is great. I recommend watching his videos. He just has, like, his YouTube channel, most of his videos are like 2 minutes long, and he's just like debunking a TikTok. But he I think he does really good stuff.
Cool. All right. True or false? Jesus spending some of his childhood in Egypt is one of the 12 historical facts about Jesus that most critical scholars believe, per historian Gary Habermas. I'll just say true. All right. Number 2. Did God create the cosmos ex nihilo? True. Okay. The first one. Nope. That's false. All right. I missed that one.
So 10.
I wasn't really sure. I was like, I guess I could say no. I never heard Habermas say that, but I never really heard that.
I think I missed the first part of the question because did it say that he's from Egypt?
Jesus spending some of his childhood in Egypt is one of the 12 historical facts.
Sorry. I was like nodding my head because of the latter half of the question, but I didn't hear the first half, so I was nodding my head for no reason. I was
misleading on purpose.
It was like most historians agree per Gary Habermas. I was like, that's probably true because that's like his whole shtick is like most historians agree with X, Y, or Z, and that's why I believe in it and stuff like that. So,
all right, here we go. All right, so you're on. True or false? 15 points. While divine determinism affirms that God preordained and or predestined all events, it does not deny the idea that humans can cause sin as secondary causes.
True.
Okay, and second question. Does the doctrine of biblical inerrancy mean that modern biblical translations are inerrant?
No, it means not all of them. So like I wouldn't say like the Message translation is inerrant or something like that. So I'm going to say false.
Okay.
Or the Passion translation is not inerrant. Yeah.
Yep, you are correct.
That's 1510.
Yep. All right.
Sticky note number 3. We filled up 2 of them.
All right. I've just got a few more cards here. All right. Scientifically, life can be said to begin at conception because that is the point when a being with a unique set of human DNA comes into existence, which had not previously existed. That's my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, true. Yeah. Does the Bible state that God reveals himself not just through scriptures, but in human conscience and through nature? Yes, true. Romans 1.
Yep. That's 1510.
Yep. All right, 15. All right, true or false? The 5 solas of the Protestant Reformation are scripture alone, faith alone, grace alone, Christ alone, and to God alone be the glory.
Oh, it's my turn. True. Sorry.
Yeah.
How many points was that?
This is 15.
15.
Yep. And then does sola scriptura mean that nothing is true except the Bible?
False.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's false?
It has to be because nothing else but the scriptures are true. It's false by default. If it's true, then that one is false.
Yeah. All right. Now, my turn. Okay, so 30 points. Which of the following is not a law of logic? A, the law of non-contradiction. B, the law of the excluded middle. C, the law of empirical adequacy. Or D, the law of identity. C.
Yeah.
The other 3 are the core foundations of logic.
They tried to make it like sound scientific or something.
It sounds good.
Yeah, the law of what was it? The law of
empirical adequacy.
Yeah, they did a good job with like trying to trick you there.
Okay, now here's a tricky one. Is the following a modus tollens argument? If A, then B. A, therefore B. The only thing that's rolling in my head is if it's modus tollens or modus ponens or the other one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, I think it's modus ponens or the other one. So I guess it's false. Do you remember?
I would have said true. Because I don't think it's the other one. I think that one was the I think that was right.
No, it's false.
So you were right.
It's the other one. Yeah.
Okay, so
Now I'm curious.
what? How many points was that first one on the logic?
30, 30.
So that was 30 and 10. I would have just got 30 on that one. I would have missed that question. Yeah, you're definitely winning now after getting another 30, especially because I missed that other 30. You're for sure winning. While you're doing that, I'm going to add up our scores so that I don't have to do a bunch of math at the end.
Yeah. So the modus tollens is, it's a -1, right? So it's if P, then Q, not Q, therefore not P. Yeah, but like modus ponens, I think that's the correct, straightforward inference. Yeah, if P, then Q, P, therefore Q. Yeah, it's the other way.
Okay, so you have 185 at the bottom of the first card. All right, is it my turn now? Yes. So ask away.
Secularism is a worldview that allows no room for the supernatural, no miracles, no divine revelation, no God.
Yep. True.
Yeah. Is karma, which says the end result of all of a person's good and bad acts determines his or her rebirth, part of both Hinduism and Buddhism?
Is that a part of Buddhism? I know it's a part of Hinduism. I'm going to say true. I'm just going to guess.
Yep. Nope. That is true. It is true.
Cool. Okay. So how much is that? 1510?
Yep. Okay. True or false? So my turn. Thomas Aquinas was offered 5 ways to prove the existence of God: the argument from motion, the argument from causality, the argument from contingency, the argument from perfection, the argument from purpose. Thomas Aquinas. I wonder if they're saying it's only 5. Okay, the argument from motion, yes. The argument from causality, yes. The argument from contingency. I don't remember an argument from perfection or purpose. I'm going to say false. And then, then did Constantine, First Council of Nicaea in 325 AD, choose the books to include in the Bible? False. So I'm going to say false and false.
I'm glad you said false on that.
Yeah, so I'm right on the first one, but I'm right on the second one, but the first one is true. Those are Thomas Aquinas' 5 arguments, so it's just 10.
All right, so you got 10. Yeah, by the way, my video from last week was on that exact myth at the Council of Nicaea, so if anyone wants to know where that came from, know why it's not true, know the history behind all that, then go watch that video.
Yeah, go watch this video at the Epitome.
Yes.
The epitome of knowledge. Or, I mean...
where my thumbnail is me wearing a hat doing this.
I haven't figured out the thumbnail thing yet, so I'm still working on that.
I found a way to do like screenshots. And so literally on all mine, I'm just taking a screenshot of like my streaming service. And then I just like edit it on Canva. That's how I do it.
All right. So that was mine. So this is yours for 25 points, Nathan.
All right.
Apart from Christ, all mankind is good, neutral, or sinful?
Sinful.
That was hard. Okay, now this one actually, all right, hold on. Is Amyraldianism synonymous to Arminianism?
I have never heard of that first word. Amyraldianism?
I've never heard of it either. I'm typing in the chat.
Is it synonymous with Arminianism?
Yes.
It's going to be a total shot in the dark for me.
Never heard it before ever.
Emeraldianism.
Yeah, is it synonymous with Arminianism?
I don't even know, like, it must have been the name of the guy. Emerald. Maybe his name was Emerald. So there's no, like, way to know from, like, the meaning of the word, probably. I'm just going to I have to guess. I'm going to say true. Why not?
Nope.
False.
Nope.
Right.
It's also known as 4-point Calvinism. Unlike 5-point, Amyraldianism denies limited atonement, which states Christ died only for those who would be saved and not all sinners.
Wow. I didn't know that had, like...
I didn't know it had a title like that.
Yeah, I thought it was just 4-point Calvinists. That's all.
That's all. Yeah.
Okay, well, the more you know. Almoraldianism.
All right, 25 points. What are the 3 types of syllogism? Oh, man. A, syllogistic, every, all, unconditional, if, then, disjunctive, either, or. B, philosophical, categorical, mathematical. Or C, categorical, conditional, or disjunctive. Yeah, that's a good one. What are the 3 types of syllogism? Maybe Daniel's over there rolling his eyes like, oh, I know the answer. I don't know. Oh, dude, I so don't know the answer. I'm going to say A. Syllogistic, unconditional, and disjunctive, I guess. All right. And then, is an argument sound only if it is both factually correct and valid? Yes, true. All right, so let's see. Nope. The answer is C. Categorical, conditional. Okay.
So you got 10?
Yeah.
Okay. I just added up our scores from the first 2 cards. It's a close one.
All right. Well, guess what? This is close. This is the down to the last couple ones. This is a 15-point question. So you better get it right.
Okay.
True or false? Scientism is the excessive belief in the power of scientific knowledge and techniques.
Okay. Scientism is just the belief that, like, science is, like, the only path to knowledge. And so I'm not sure if they're going to be, like, pedantic about the words there. So I'm going to say true, because it is an overconfidence in science's ability to get us to knowledge.
Yeah.
And I hope they're not going to be overly pedantic about the wording there.
Yeah. And then the second one, is the scientific method an empirical way of acquiring knowledge?
Yes.
Yep. Those are both true. Yep.
All right. So that was 15-10.
Yep. All right. And this is the last one. 15 points. True or false?
You got to do one more because I need one more card after.
All right. I got you. All right. True or false? Every established scientific theory has been proven true, and therefore nothing in the future can alter its status as fact. False. And the bonus question is empirical evidence only verifiable by observation or experience rather than theory or pure logic? Yes. True. True. Yep. All right. I got both those
15
right. All right. And here you go. I'm going to draw out a magic card.
Was that 15-10 for you?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Nathan, you ready? Moment of truth.
I'm ready.
15 points.
All right.
Here we go. True or false? There are approximately 15 ancient non-biblical sources regarding the life of Jesus Christ, according to the New Testament historian Gary Habermas.
Yes. True.
Okay, and then number 2, is textual criticism the process of comparing all known manuscripts copies to authenticate the original source?
True. True and true.
Nope. So
I knew I'd get the first one wrong. Is it 16?
Nope. 45. Says there are at least 45 ancient non-biblical sources.
I have never heard that big of a number.
I haven't either.
I've heard like anywhere between 12 and like 16. And so when you said 15, I was like, yeah, that sounds about right.
You know what I imagined it is? I imagine that it's probably that he uses 12 sources.
Uh-huh.
But I imagine that he's probably like, hey, look, there are 45, but these are the ones that he focuses on. You know what I mean?
Okay. That makes sense.
That's my guess.
All right. You entertain the people while I finish up this math, and then I'll tell you who won.
Okay. Math. Yeah. So I think that I would say actually some of those questions were decently hard. I'm definitely happy with that because I wasn't too sure at first. I was a little concerned. I was a little concerned that all of the questions were going to be like far too easy. And well, some of them were, but it's easier when you know the answer. So yeah, I don't know. I wonder how many of the answers you guys got.
I have the winner.
Dun, dun, dun. Drum roll.
Are you ready to see who won?
I'm ready.
I'm going to try to show it to my camera. Adam has 490 points. Nathan has 470. So you are the winner, my friend, by 20. When I missed that 30, that was it. If I got it right, I had it. That's all right.
Yeah, you did. You had that close one there.
That was a fun game, though. I like this game. What? So Theologetics. Look at that. Theologetics Debate Club.
Yep, they got it on their website. And they also actually have an app. And there's also some other fancy stuff you can do apparently, but I am not skilled in all that stuff yet. But yeah, that was actually that was pretty decent. And there's also some other way cool stuff. So sorry, we didn't probably do it all by the book, guys. But yeah, that was an interesting start. So yeah, hopefully you guys got some of the answers right. And yeah, if you didn't, keep studying.
Let us know how we did. You know, were you rolling your eyes at us when we were missing questions?
Yeah. Or did you just blow us off the board and you had 600 points?
Yeah, that's true. Cause we did miss some. I wonder what the total maximum amount of points was. I would probably have to go back and watch the whole video to see like,
we didn't miss very many.
Yeah. I think we did pretty good. There's only a few where like I only wrote 10 or something. I don't think either one of us missed both questions on any of the cards.
I don't think so.
So
yeah. And if you guys want to see us again or whatever, we'll be speaking to some atheists. So shout out to Pierce and Matt next week, and look forward to things then.
You know, it's funny. We both missed 4 questions. I'm looking at our cards. There's 4 instances on both of our slides where I only wrote one number, but neither one of us missed both questions on any cards. So we both missed 4. So there we go.
Maybe somebody will beat us next time.
That's right. So if you miss less than 4 questions, they probably beat us. But
there you go. Winning.
That was a fun game. That was fun. Let us know how we did. I'm sure we're going to talk again soon. You said, what was their names again? I'm sorry.
Pierce and Matt. We'll be talking with Pierce and Matt next week. I think it's going to be scheduled out for Wednesday at 9:30. But yeah,
right. I'm excited.
Good luck, you guys, on the questions, and talk to you guys soon.
I want to say thank you to Adam for having me on, and thank you to Theologetics.org for such a fun game. And I'm going to leave a link to the description below for Adam's channel and Theologetics. Be sure to check it out if you want to pick up the game yourself. or if you want to go check out Adam's content, highly recommend. He's got a lot of great stuff to say. And as for me, like, subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it. This has been The Epitome. I'm your host, Nathan Bozeman. We'll see you around.